Happiness, elusive as it may seem, is often found in the most unexpected places and circumstances. In the heart of a quiet village, there lived an old woman whose life was a tapestry woven with both joy and hardship. Her story, carried on the whispers of the wind and the smiles of those who knew her, teaches us how to find happiness in every situation. As a young girl, she was taught that happiness was something to be chased, a reward waiting at the end of accomplishment, success, or good fortune. But as the years passed, she learned that happiness was not a destination, but a companion to be invited along on life's journey, no matter how rough the path became. Her home was modest, her possessions few. Yet visitors who entered her small cottage always remarked on the warmth that radiated from within, the gentle laughter, the twinkle in her eyes, and the sense of peace that seemed to linger in the air. Her life had not been easy. She had known loss and loneliness. She had weathered storms both literal and figurative, seen seasons of abundance and seasons of scarcity. Each morning, she would rise with the sun, her knees stiff from age, her heart grateful for another day. She would brew her tea, sit by the window, and greet every sunrise with a silent promise to find a reason to smile, no matter what the day brought. Neighbors would come to her for advice, drawn by her serenity. One young man, troubled by disappointment, asked her, "How do you stay so happy, even when things go wrong?" She smiled softly and handed him a worn stone from her pocket. "I carry this with me," she said, "not because it is valuable, but because it reminds me that even rough things can be beautiful. Happiness is not about avoiding hardship. It is about finding meaning in it." Her secret, she revealed, was gratitude. When the harvest was poor, she celebrated the handful of apples that did ripen, delighting in their sweetness. When her feet ached from a long day, she would soak them and sing softly to herself, grateful that she could still walk. She found joy in little things, the sound of birds at dawn, the scent of rain on the earth, the laughter of children playing in the lane. She cherished memories, but did not dwell in them. And she looked forward to tomorrow, but did not rush toward it. In every moment she sought something to appreciate. She understood, too, that happiness was not a solitary endeavor. The old woman made it a habit to help others, sharing what she could, even when she had little herself. She listened to the worries of friends, offered comfort to those who grieved, and celebrated with those who triumphed. In giving kindness, she found her own spirits lifted. She believed that happiness, when shared, only grows. On days when life felt heavy, she practiced acceptance. She allowed herself to feel sadness without shame, knowing it would pass like a storm over her cottage roof. She did not resist what she could not change. Instead, she focused on her response, choosing patience, hope, and compassion for herself and others. Her story, simple yet profound, offers a lesson. Happiness is not found by waiting for perfect circumstances, but by embracing imperfect ones with open arms. By practicing gratitude, showing kindness, and accepting both joy and sorrow, we can discover happiness in every situation. The old woman's wisdom lives on, reminding us that happiness is not something we find. It is something we create, one mindful moment at a time.